Seany Boy here. Just about to put my tank top on and head to the gym, but first I gotta make a smoothie. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do chest today. I think the key importance of chest is declines, inclines, and the bench press. I think those are the three most important because they work your upper, your middle, and your lower chest. But what you gotta understand is, one second, guys. What you gotta understand is that you want to isolate your chest as much as possible. So you isolate your chest as much as possible. So you want to get the dumbbells. You incorporate the dumbbells into your workouts. You could do the bench press, the decline press, and the incline press with a barbell or a dumbbell. I personally like doing. I switch off. Today I'll probably do the barbell on all three, and then to isolate them further, I'll probably I'll hit them with the cables. So you use the cables. You go in an upward motion. One you like put your arms together. It's really hard. It's hard to explain. I actually got to make a video of working out, but I gotta bring one of my buddies and have him take videos. They're like little snippets, just to show you guys. But the key is isolation. The hardest, I'd say, one of the hardest parts of working out is isolating the muscle that you're trying to work out. You know, if I was working back, I think back is probably one of the hardest for me. Back is really hard to isolate, but isolation just simply means, if I'm working out my chest, I always want to make sure when I'm working out, I'm kind of like flexing my chest or squeezing my chest while I'm working out, if I'm like going like this, like doing like, if I'm doing shoulders and I'm doing like upright lateral raises like that, and then I go up again, I want to make sure like I'm like flexing my shoulder a little bit, like I'm keeping my shoulder tense through the entire workout. So that's the only muscle that's the only muscle I'm using to lift the weight. Obviously my arm is helping, but that's the only muscle I'm using really. So that's basically like the most important, because the more you can isolate the muscle you're working on, the more beneficial it will be for that particular muscle. Another thing is, a lot of you guys get into that workout. If you're getting into a workout routine, you don't want to. I mean, it's really not a good thing to work out the same muscle group twice in a row, or even wait 2 days and work it out. Wait 2 days and work out the same muscle again. You know what I mean? I honestly think if I had to choose two of the body parts to work out twice in a week, I'd have to say it would be chest and legs. Legs are the most important. I'd say legs are the most important, in my opinion. As far when it comes to working out, legs should definitely be worked out twice a week, but spread out within a span of maybe 3 days within each other. Because the way you got to think about legs is it's like the foundation of a house. Okay, let me make an analogy. The foundation of a house keeps the house stable for years, for decades. If the foundation has a crack in the wall, or has a couple of like big holes missing in the foundation, gradually over time with weather, rain, stuff like that, it's gonna get worse. The holes are gonna get bigger. The cracks are gonna get bigger. Eventually, the foundation is gonna fall. What happens when the foundation falls on a house? The house collapses. The house can't stand without a foundation. Okay, so your legs are the bottom of your body. Your legs are your foundation. Okay, the stronger your legs are, the more you'll be able to lift using your chest. When you work out your chest, the more you'll be able to lift, with your back, and your biceps, your triceps. Your legs are really strong. Your legs provide that foundation. A lot of people don't realize that, but it's very important to make sure you do legs once a week, obviously, but I'd say twice a week if you can do it. It's very fundamental. You know what I mean? Like, everybody makes a joke, like, oh, what did you skip leg day? I mean, it's pretty serious. Like, sometimes I go to the gym, I see guys and their legs are really, really skinny, as if, the last time they worked them out was a year ago. It's like, that's not good. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people have that notion that, let me get my upper body 10 times bigger than my legs. I'm going to be fucking strong. No, not at all. Not at all. Actually, I mean, I in my eyes, I think that would make you that would make you the exact opposite of really strong. You know what I mean? Without your legs, you can't. If your legs are really puny, but your upper body is heavy, you're gonna be top heavy. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be able to get down on the ground. You're not gonna be able to balance yourself that easy because you'll fall over because your legs. It's all your legs. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be able to hold yourself up. Like, it's just like, it's a foundation thing, and it helps you. I'd say the most, it helps your back and your chest. You know what I mean? You're able to lift more. You know what I mean? Because when you look at most bench press stances, when you're on the bench press, a lot of the stances, have your hips really, like, your hips tucked in and both your feet tucked in, like, almost to the point where they're underneath the bench and outwards a little bit. So it's like you're using your legs as the foundation to get yourself stable enough to be able to lift a heavier weight easier. You know what I mean? So you're not putting as much pressure on your chest in the wrong way. So those are some of the tips, guys, I have for now. This is kind of like a short video, kind of just a randomly put together video. I'm gonna try and get one of my friends to come to the gym with me. Obviously, he's gonna be working out with me, but gonna see if maybe he can take some videos when I'm doing my sets, and so just so you guys can have some ideas of some workouts to do on chest, shoulder, back, tris, your traps, your delts, which is your back again, your legs, just so you guys have some ideas of what are some really good intense workouts that will really benefit your muscles and not only, make you stronger, but it will give you some muscle endurance as well. You know what I mean? So your muscles can do more reps, you know what I mean? And they don't get tired as easy. And I'd like to end it on one more thing. A lot of people think, like, I see people at the gym all the time, and what they're doing is they're you see them, like, doing the leg press, and they have 8 plates on each side. Like, they're trying to press like 800 pounds. And I'm looking at them for a second, and I watch how they do their set, and they don't do it properly. They don't extend their legs. They don't go all the way down properly to a 90-degree angle. They pump. It's almost like they pump really fast. Like, they go up like that with their legs. You're supposed to go all the way down to a 90-degree angle, bring the weight all the way down to your chest, to the point where your knees touch your chest, and then pump it back up. That's what makes it really hard. But if they go like this, if I did this, I could probably lift about 2,000 pounds with my legs. I mean, anybody can do this. But if you go like this, it's going to be harder. You know what I mean? That was a funny example using my fingers, but you guys understand what I'm saying when you use it. You know what I mean? Like, so the point is like, you guys, the amount of weight that you're lifting doesn't matter. It's the form in which you use to lift that weight, and it's the amount of reps that you do. You know what I mean? It's if you I mean, if you can lift 305 times, I mean, yeah, good for you. But I'd be more impressed with somebody who can lift 225 pounds 20 or 30 times than somebody who can lift 225 pounds or 300 pounds 5 times. You know what I mean? Because that guy who can lift 225 pounds 20 times can probably lift 300 pounds like at least 3 or 4 sets of 12, which is fucking, it's very impressive. I'm more impressed with that. Again, I also want to apologize, guys. I apologize for swearing. Like I sometimes I do it without, bad habit, but I got to get better at that as well. But I'll try and post more videos. You guys have any ideas of what videos I can post and stuff like that? Let me know. I'll always listen to you guys, obviously, because you guys are the ones watching the videos. But yeah, I'll try and incorporate me working out so you guys actually know some workouts, because some of you guys haven't been to the gym in a while. You used to work out, but it's been like a year, so you're getting back into it. You forget some of the workouts to do. Sometimes, I was there when I first started working out. I used to go in the gym and decide what I was going to work out right when I entered the gym. You know what I mean? And then I would just go to random machines and just work out. Be like, oh yeah, I guess this is okay. I guess this is all right. I kind of want to show you guys some workouts to do so you guys don't go into the gym as confused. You know what I mean? You don't go in the gym like confused as to what to do. You kind of have an idea of what to do and some really good workouts that will benefit your time at the gym instead of waste time. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's a good thing. One more thing is, if in my opinion, I would say that when you work out, use free weights. Like dumbbells, barbells, easy curl bars, the barbells which you do deadlifts on, cables. Use all that stuff over machines. Try to anyway. You know what I mean? Obviously, there are some machines that you have to use that you can't avoid, like the leg press machine, But even that uses free weights. You have to add free weights onto that machine. It's not like one of those machines where you put the needle in a certain hole and it's like a certain weight. You don't want to try and use the free weights as much as possible, because that'll allow you to learn how to be more stable, when and how to learn your form more. You know what I mean? The machines are more for beginners, or not even beginners, but people that don't necessarily know too much about the form. You know what I mean? But it's best to learn about the form right away by doing free weights. You know what I mean? So those are the tips I have for you guys. I'm about to head to the gym now. Well, after I make the smoothie, I'll probably wait 20 minutes to a half an hour, and then go to the gym, just so I can get it in my system, get some energy. I stopped taking pre-workout a week ago, so we're gonna see how that works as well. But so if you guys just let me know if you guys have any other ideas on what videos I can send to you. I'm always here to try and help you guys learn more about your body, learn what works for you, and try and get you guys motivated so you guys can go to the gym as well. Because I know some of you guys have been wanting to get back into it, get healthier, just feel better, feel more energized. So until next time, guys, Seany Boy out.